Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel is to head to the playlist. You'll find videos curated for you based on your interest. So if you're interested in the Kutika podcast, you'll find a playlist for that. For news and trends, there's a playlist for that. Exclusive with MD90, a bunch of playlists that are created based on your interest. So the easiest way to navigate the channel is head straight to the playlist and you'll find what you're here for. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Right next to the subscribe button is a join button. You click on the join button so that you can become a member of the channel. You support the team on the production and a number of things that we're doing here, and we appreciate that. Well, the globe was just celebrating Women's Day, not even Women's Day, Mother's Day a couple of hours ago. So Edgar Chagwalungu had a message for the women and his wife in particular. So it's Happy Mother's Day. Today is all about you, our dear mothers. Let me start by extending a warm wishes to my wonderful friend and wife, Esther Lungu. And then he goes ahead and sends his message to his wife and the mothers around the world and in Zambia in particular. President Hakainde Hichilema also put up a message for mothers. It says, mothers are a blessing that cannot be replaced. Wishing our mothers across Zambia a happy Mother's Day. We love you and we cherish you, Hakainde Hichilema. So he signs off. And then right after that message, he went to the stadium. But some things happened at the stadium, which has caused debate in the nation. So you can see even Fred Member later on asked to say what happened to Hero Stadium. And Francis in his comment section say, really sad development, like the situation that happened at the stadium. So different sides of the story have been presented and different sections of the video. Some are being deemed to be fake and edited, but here is what happened. Let me present you. Mao Sampa also participated. He says, I'm out of Lusaka on duty, but I am reading stuff about events today at the Hero Stadium, Afunso. What is the truth about what transpired both during and off the 90 minutes game? Those who were there, please educate us, not kachepa or propaganda. So he says he wanted to find out. So obviously people in the comment section gave their views over that. And then a person that's running a page called Praise Singer, he says, the stadium is big enough to accommodate both UPND supporters and from different opposition parties. Some even sponsored by non-opposition leaders for petty purposes. But do not be cheated. Hakainde Hichilema is loved by majority and will still be around after 2026. So that's one opinion coming from that page called Praise Singers, commenting on Mao Sampa's question. Sean Tembo also, apa vintu pamene vafika, the only place where body would not be booed is his bedroom, says Sean Tembo. And then he goes to say, kuja kwevyo achosa poor performance, amtotela che. Anyway, the future is Sean Tembo, he says. So that's Sean Tembo simply saying, yes, the bullying happened. And that was reposted by Smart Egos. And then Smart Egos goes further to say that's a signal to say, since it had happened to Edgar Lungu when he was being handing over power to Hakainde Hichilema, he was booed. And now Hakainde Hichilema is allegedly booed at the same stadium. And then Sir Joseph Ngwene says the signal is loud and clear. And then obviously the UPND had to rebuttal that propaganda. So the UPND says with a caption of President Hakainde Hichilema waving at people in the stadium. So they say, healing is a process and the process begins by acceptance. If you cannot accept, you cannot heal. Even in 2026, they will keep mourning mpaka 2090. By the time they will be accepting reality, others would have overstayed their relevance. Opposition Iwaba. So simply saying the propaganda being peddled by UKA or the Patriotic Front will not survive because the reality is that the Hakainde Hichilema was celebrated and not booed. That's the UPND saying that. And then Joseph comments on the same post that was posted by the UPND. He says, "Sir, things are not moving well in Zambia at all, and all costs of living is getting out of hand and is not sustainable. And this behavior that happened at the stadium is a clear notification that people are getting more discontent with the current leadership. We love you, but feel that you have suddenly detached yourself from the ground. Please reflect on this behavior that transpired at the stadium." So, and then someone asks him, Nathan asks him to say, "Were you at the stadium?" So Joseph is simply saying, I mean, what happened at the stadium is simply a reflection on the ground. Please get on the ground, commenting on the UPND there. So you can see two different sides of the story being presented there. Some are alleging it happened, and this individual, Andy Luki, says, "I was there for heroes. I tried to calm people down, but no one listened to me. Techachwama, people, let's respect our leaders even if they fail to deliver." So pretty much, this is the individual that posts captures the Kalungu's pictures. So obviously, his comment cannot be neutral. Simply pushing that. Obviously, the UPND had to respond. So Max Sumukwe, this is the UPND consultant. He says the booing, PF propaganda by odd men like Benba Changala, who have been watching soccer from their bedroom is cheap. Zambians should forgive Benba for because his appetite to talk and drive his stomach is driven by his stomach. So he simply says what happened at the stadium was simply propaganda prepared by Edgar Lungu's camp. And then also PF has failed, is a failed project, which almost 80% of his cabinet wanted to be leaders over the party. So simply doubling down to say what happened at the stadium was a cartel of individuals that was sponsored by Edgar Shagalungu, according to Mark Sumukwe in that statement. Smart Eagle say there was no Daddy Cholo at the Hero Stadium today. So you can see different sides of the story. And the UPND go through Romeo Kangombe also says, I repeat, the lie often is enough. It's because it's true. The law of propaganda by Fred Membe, Uka, and his cronies is using as against the UPND. Yesterday, Hakainde Hichilema received a thunderous welcome at Hero Stadium. Jealous of the opposition created propaganda using moments of soccer fans who booed at their opponents and using always a case in the game of football. So Remy Kangombe is simply saying the booing was amongst soccer fans, not at the president, or it wasn't aimed at the president. So you can see every side is trying to spin this story according to their agenda. Some are simply dispelling the fact that there wasn't any booing at all. Here, there's some sort of acknowledgement, but they're saying it was the booing because of the fans were booing at each other in the game of football. And then the Smart Eagles also goes further to say, just shout Edgar Chagwalungu and someone will not sleep tonight. So you can see that agenda. And then D in the comment section said, trying to comfort yourselves when you know that Mudikuwaya even after 2026. So you can see two different sides of the story. Same. So each side is propelling what feeds their agenda and pushing out those videos. Simon Mualen also says Hero Stadium was full today with 60,000 spectators. About 30 people booed, but and then he puts up a number of 59,000 people thunderously welcomed Hakainde. Said is a diplomatic way of admitting or saying the truth that Hakainde was booed. Do it? I mean, do it right, folks. Trying to mock him with that saying that he has to say it right, folks. So you can see every side is trying to push their own narrative here. So, and then the people that were in the stadium do admit that there was some sort of booing. And then later on, it was put on, what's his name? Emmanuel Mwamba. And he had to rebut or say, stop the lies. I have seen false statement furiously being circulated by State House media team alleging that I paid dues to boo President Hakainde Hichilema at Hero Stadium. I would not have bothered about such falsehood if it was being circulated by State House media. Firstly, this is totally false, and I was busy the whole day with my recordings. Secondly, I deal with words. I deal with the media. This is a specificity of the work of intellectual. It is without dispute, and I spend time to research and record my programs. That's where my strengths are, and I've bothered I haven't bothered to respond to such falsehood reported by, despite the State House media team passed in evidence and shown to the lack of excuses for their phenomenal failure to cause untold harassment of innocent people. They incite arrest and cause injustice to innocent people. And then he goes further to say, deal with the booing, deal with the serious issue of crisis affecting the country than focusing on trivialities and falsehoods and speculations or as a scapegoat. President Hakainde Hichilema has to do the work and must help, and you team must help focus the mammoth task at hand ahead of this country. So Emmanuel Mwamba responds to say, I have no part in the booing that happened. It's not of my doing. And then 3 RTSA or RATS directors have been fired. And the CEO says the decision is made in order to reorient management. So there's been some firing, part of the news. Obviously, the booing is part, this is in the Daily Nation. Hakainde Hichilema booing slammed. And obviously, yeah. What else is in the news? Hakainde Hichilema is under capture. This is the mask they allege. So different sides of the story. If you are at the stadium, what do you think? Was the president actually booed, or were the soccer fans simply playing with each other, not booing the head of state? And give us feedback. We find out. So that's what's happening in the nation, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you click on the subscribe button, you click on the notifications to get the notifications of every video that I upload. I try to upload every week, sometimes every day of the week, but definitely each week you expect a video. So make sure you click on the subscribe, like this video, and there's much more on the playlist. So visit the channel and see you around. Ndimthanda wa Yesu, ndinali machimo, ndimthanda wa Yesu, ndinali machimo, ndimthanda wa Yesu, sophano ndawupeza moyo, ndawupeza moyo, ndawupeza moyo, ndawupeza moyo.
you're sober.